South Wales, the UK's first designated area of outstanding natural beauty in 1956.
I've had a report from a Scuizzes of some suspicious quizzing. They claim there's an underground network of quizzers using Google to research answers.
I overheard someone at the gym claiming to be Mr. H and bragging about using Google to research answers.
The stay-in is losing all credibility. If things don't change soon, we may have to merge the stay-in with Jay's pub quiz. Matt's done his duty. He can retire with dignity.
I know where it is. Bring in the suspect.
Interview commencing at 7:55 p.m. Present by Tom Hodgins and Squiz Master Matt. The accused declined the option of having a union representative with him. Can you please confirm your name for the tape?
Tom Hodgins.
You know why we're here. You're accused that on the 23rd of April 2021, you covertly accessed Google to assist with the answering of the stay-in quiz. You then went to extreme lengths to cover up your tracks. Do you have anything to say?
No comment.
Let's just say, Tom, the evidence is compelling. We know you did it, but we suspect you were coerced by the organised cheating gang, otherwise known as the OCG, namely the mysterious figure known as Q. Now, you can either cooperate with our inquiries and receive quizzers' protection, or you can face a lengthy ban from all future pub quizzes, either virtual or in pubs. Now, would you like to say anything about the matter?
No comment.
Mother of God. So if that's how you're going to play it, let's go straight to the evidence. Turn to document 13 in your files and on the screen. Can you tell me what this is?
No comment.
I'll tell you what this is, fella. This is your quiz sheet from last week. And as you can see, all of the answers are correct.
That doesn't prove anything.
Listen, fella. Nobody knows which role was created for the blacksmiths in 1337 without using Google, and who the hell knows what a quince is? How did you know these things?
No comment.
Moving on. Part of our investigation, we seized a laptop from your residence and also found a burner phone hidden under the kitchen floorboards. Our cyber analysts have been busy looking into your Google search history. If you move on to document 14 in your folders and on the screens, you will see the results of said cyber analysis. At 8:23 last Friday night, you Googled the UK's first area of outstanding natural beauty. And at 8:31, you Googled Trivial Pursuit, Science and Nature colour. Do I need to continue?
No comment.
Document 15 in your folders and on the screen. Here is a time-stamped version of the stay-in quiz from last week. At 8:23, the Squiz Master asked what the UK's first area of outstanding natural beauty was. At 8:31, he asked what colour chip was the Science and Nature category in Trivial Pursuit. These match exactly with the times you Googled those answers. It's obvious you were cheating.
No comment.
Right, Sonny, the evidence is piling up now. And I have no hesitation in speaking to the Crown Quizzing Prosecution Service as a matter of urgency. Now, either cooperate with us now, or else I will not hesitate to throw the quiz book at you, followed by the quiz book shelf itself.
No comment.
Listen, Tom, We've been around the houses and down the drains, and you know there is only one thing I'm interested in, and that is bent quizzes. Just tell me who is giving the orders, Tom.
Sorry to disturb you, sir, but you may want to check the time.
Jesus, Mary, Joseph, and the wee donkey too. Staying quiz is about to start. I haven't finished with you yet. Interview terminated, 7:59 p.m. Now tape's off. You report back here in the morning to finish this off. In the meantime, get a fresh burner phone, Google the answers, throw that burner phone off the Tamar Bridge tonight, report back here tomorrow morning as if nothing happened. Understand?
Yes, Q.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Stay In once again on a Friday night. Can I kick off by saying a massive thank you to all my colleagues and fellow Scuizzes for putting together that video this week. Yes, Line of Duty finale, isn't it, on Sunday night? So we have got a special Line of Duty round tonight. Don't worry if you have never seen it before. It's basically like a connections round, general knowledge, but all the answers linked to Line of Duty in one way, shape or form. Yes, I'll tell you a little bit more about all the rounds later on. But as usual, who are you and what are you drinking? I've got an absolutely lovely beer here. Thank you to Dave for this lovely pink vinyl, which is gorgeously pink. Yeah, so that's a nice beer to start the evening with. Thank you very much. Yeah, what are you drinking? And how have you been this week? Seems to be almost getting back to normal, aren't we? It seems to be more and more and more that we are able to do, and a bit more freedom. So yeah, it's good to get out and do things, and I hope you all enjoy the bank holiday weekend. Now, as I've just moided enough, I'm getting the comments coming through from you. Oh, Losi seems to be loving the video. We had an absolute ball doing it. Although nobody knew what they were doing, they just had their lines in front of them and filmed them, and haven't seen it until just now. So I hope all the actors and actresses liked it. So here we go. A coffee for Mum, but she's already been on the wine. There you go. Oh, proper job. Oh, lovely. What have we got? What's this? Oh, you got something nice up there, have you, Graham? From what's that? Ocean Golden Ale. Oh, lovely. Sounds very nice up in Edinburgh there. Hi, you up in Edinburgh. Hope the car's all right. Hi, Vicky. Thatcher's Gold. There we go. Colin and Carol in Noswaith. Hi to Roger and family. Hi to Danny and family. Yeah, loads of you in this evening. Oh, another thank you just before I start. Thank you to Amy from the Dream Team, who has lent me this video camera since I had forgot mine last week. So she's given me another one, which is to be working very, very well. So yeah, where were we? Yes, of course, the rounds for this evening. So we're going to start off with a Line of Duty round. Then we are going to have I forgot which order I've done, a science round, because it is Leonard from Big Bang Theory's birthday today, or it is Johnny Galecki's birthday. Then we'll have our interval, where you can go to the bar, get your bar snacks, all of that. My catchphrase is coming out already. And then after the break, we've got two more rounds. We're going to have a current affairs round. We've not done one of those for a while. And the final round is, I really cannot remember because I've written two quizzes this week. The final round is going to be, oh, of course, the Friday round. Couldn't find it in my book then. We're going to do a Friday round, all about Fridays. We've never done a Friday round, have we? So that is the running order for this evening. The connections round is the picture round this evening. So as usual, during the interval, I'll put these up for you to have a look at. All I want to know is what are the 9 countries, and then there is a connection between them all. So can you spot the connection between all of those 9 countries? So yeah, I thought I'd put it in the picture, and we did that way back. It's about a year ago. We did a picture around connection where the connection was Eurovision winners. Just looking back through my notes, we hadn't done one for a while. So there's your connection round, it's your pictures round. So I think that is all I have to say. So yeah, shall we get going on the quiz for this week? When you're ready, just please let me know in the comments as usual, and we can get started. And I think we have proved this evening already that Google may be your friend, but you will get the quiz book and the quiz bookshelf thrown at you if you use Google this week. So yeah, let me know when you're ready, and we can move on to our line of duty rounds. Okay, just get everything ready. Excellent. Just having a few messages about the sound being a bit funny tonight, so I'm just playing with the volume levels before I start, and hopefully that sorts it out. You should let me know if that is any better. Round 1 is line of duty, so it's a bit like a connections round, then that all of the answers link to a line of duty character. So even if you haven't watched Line of Duty, hopefully you can see some of these answers right anyway. Should all make sense. Okay, so round 1, question number 1 for you this evening. In which battle was Harold Godwinson on the receiving end of an arrow through the eye? In which battle was Harold Godwinson on the receiving end of an arrow through the eye? I'm just playing about with the volumes again. Okay. Question number 2. Who is credited with the discovery of penicillin? Who is credited with the discovery of penicillin? Question number 3. June Brown is best known for playing which character in EastEnders? June Brown is best known for playing which character in EastEnders? So apparently it's a bit of a strange sound this evening. I'm using the same mic as normal. So yeah, we'll keep working on that, and hopefully it sorts itself out. Question number 4. A Touch of Frost, both the book series and the TV series, was set in which fictional English town? A Touch of Frost, the books and the TV series, was set in which fictional English town? Sorry, I'm just wondering. If I've got my camera too close to my mic. Okay, question number 5 this week. Harry and Matthew were the father and son team best known for creating and presenting Sooty. What was their surname? Brilliant, that's fixed it. Almost. So, Harry and Matthew were the father and son team best known for creating and presenting Sooty. What was their surname? I think it's the new camera and the mic interfering with each other slightly, so sorry about that. Question number 6. Which band had hits in the 1990s with Sit Down and She's a Star? Which band had hits in the 1990s with Sit Down and She's a Star? Number 7 in your first round this evening. In December 2003, who was sentenced to a minimum of 40 years in prison for the Soham murders? So in December 2003, who was sentenced to a minimum of 40 years in prison for the Soham murders? If anyone's playing the bingo, I did accidentally say prism then, not prison. So that's one of your bingo ones, Data. Question number 8. Which motorcycle manufacturer was founded in 1903 and is famous for its chopper-style bikes? Which motorcycle manufacturer was founded in 1903 and is famous for its chopper-style bikes? Question number 9. In Morse code, which letter is signalled by 4 dots? In Morse code, which letter is signalled by 4 dots? Motorcycle we're talking about, Vicky. finally, question number 10. Could I get this one in? It took me ages, but I think I've got... Well, I know I've got this character in now. The word aunt is the contracted version of which two words? The word aunt is the contracted version of which two words? Like we aren't going to lose tonight. And that brings to an end the first round there. So just while you're finalising those answers, I'm going to do another little play here because my camera is very precariously balanced now. I'm changing all of that. There you go. You can see all the QC12 suspects on the wall there from the filming earlier. So they are still adorning the wall here in the Stay Inn. There we go. Right, shall we move on to round number 2? So it is Johnny Galecki's birthday today, who of course played Leonard in The Big Bang Theory. So I believe that he is, how old was it, 46 today or something like that. Yeah, it's his birthday today, so I thought I'd do a science round. So round number 2 is your science round. So question number 1. Which chemical compound has the formula NH3? Which chemical compound has the formula NH3? There you go. It is just the camera and the mic not agreeing with each other. So they are as far apart as I can get them at the moment. So there we go. Sorry about all of that. Glad it is now working. Okay, question number 2. What is the main gas that makes up the Earth's atmosphere? What is the main gas that makes up the Earth's atmosphere? Question number 3 in your science round this evening. By what name is a substance that will not carry electrical charge known? By what name is a substance that will not carry electrical charge known? And then moving on to question number 4 in your science round this evening. In physics, what bundle of electromagnetic energy is the basic unit for all light? So in physics, what bundle of electromagnetic energy is the basic unit for all light? No, this was your other one this time, Dave. It's the G sharp, the grapefruit one. So yeah, you get some lovely beers. I'm gonna just keep tracking them down. You have a good taste. And what's confusing me now is my camera is not in the usual place and my eyes are all over the place. A bit of entertainment. And then we're on to question number 5. At what temperature are Fahrenheit and Celsius of equal value to each other? At what temperature are Fahrenheit and Celsius of equal value to each other? Splash of ginger. Wasn't prepared for any splashes of ginger. Question number 6. The disease scurvy is caused by a deficiency of which vitamin? The disease scurvy is caused by a deficiency of which vitamin? Oh, I bet you do, Andy. Question number 7. Which frozen gas forms dry ice? Which frozen gas forms dry ice? Question number 8. According to Einstein's formula for mass-energy relation, what is E equal to? According to Einstein's formula for mass-energy relation, what is E equal to? Oh, this ginger conversation is going to run and run and run. Question number 9. What phenomenon is created when an object travels through the air faster than the speed of sound? What phenomenon is created when an object travels through air faster than the speed of sound? And finally, in round number 2, what is created by the white blood cells in the body in order to fight off infection? What is created by the white blood cells in the body in order to fight off infection? And there is the end of the second round of this evening. I think I'm just about getting my head around where this camera is and where the chat is, and it really has thrown me. There you go. Just a few inches to one side has made a huge difference. But there you go. Yeah, I'm having great fun this evening. Just watching these comments coming, it's going a bit crazy, but there you go. Keeps me entertained. So as usual, we will have our short interval just now, so that you can go to the bar, chat up the barmaid, get your bar snacks, whatever you need to do, and then we will be back with the answers to round 1 and round number 2, so the line of duty round and the science round, and then we'll continue the quiz with the current affairs round and the Friday round. So in these kind of 5 to 10 minutes, depending how big the queue is at the bar here at the stay-in, the picture round will be up on the screens for you. Now it is 9 flags for you to name, and I'm also looking for what is the connection between all of those 9 countries. So I will leave you with those, and I shall speak to you very soon, Scuizzes. Here you go. Okay, here I am. I am back from the bar. It's a bit of a longer queue this evening. Yeah, so thank you for bearing with me while I sorted out a few little bits that needed sorting there. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me again this evening. Let me take away that so you can see me again. Hello, I am back from the bar. So as usual, let's start the second half of the evening with the answers to the first half. So if you want to get yourself ready to mark those first 2 rounds. So we started with the line of duty round, where all of the answers link to a character's name in some way, shape or form. So here we go. Round 1, question 1. So the battle where Harold Goodwinson received an arrow in the eye was Hastings. Question 2, it was Alexander Fleming who discovered penicillin. Question 3, there you go. June Brown played Dot Cotton in EastEnders. Question 4, Touch of Frost was set in Denton. Lindsay Denton was in series 2 and 3, I believe. Best character who's been in it, I believe. Question number 5, Harry and Matthew, their surname was Corbett. And that was John Corbett in series 5. Question number 6, the band who had hit with Sit Down and She's a Star was James. It was way back in the first one. It was, I've forgotten his first name, somebody James. It was incredible performance. Question 7, it was Ian Huntley who was sentenced to 40 years in prison after Ros Huntley in series 4. Question number 8, the motorcycle manufacturer was Harley Davidson. Of course we've got Joe Davidson of this series. In Morse code, number 9, 4 dots is the letter H. Very central character there. And then question 10, we finally got round to him. Arndt is the contracted version of Arnott. Or Steve Arnott, of course. Arnott there. And then we move on to round 2, which was the science round. So question 1 for you. NH3 is ammonia. Question 2, most of the Earth's atmosphere is made of nitrogen. Question 3, a substance that does not carry electrical charge is an insulator. Question 4, the bundle of electromagnetic energy, that's the basic unit for all light, is a photon. Fahrenheit and Celsius are equal at -40. Scurvy is caused by a deficiency of vitamin C. It is carbon dioxide that freezes to form dry ice. 8, in Einstein's equation, E is equal to mc squared. Number 9, it's a sonic boom, which is caused when an object travels through the air faster than the speed of sound. So a sonic boom. And question number 10, the white blood cells, they create antibodies to fight off infections. We have a lot about antibodies at the moment, don't we? So there you go. How have you got on with those first 2 rounds there? Let me know in the comments, and then we can move on to round 3, which is the current affairs, and then round number 4 was the Fridays round. Yeah, I think the last time I did current affairs was a few months ago. I think we did current affairs, and then we did past affairs, didn't we? When we talked about people who had affairs. But it's just current affairs this week. Nothing to do with that type of affair. Just what's been in the news so far this week. Okay, so we've got some scores coming in. Here we right, they're flying in. Oh, Dad's moved on to the speckled hen. I haven't had speckled hen in a while. One's on Bacardi and Coke. So we've got 17, 17, 15, 16s. Good teens number scores here. Glad to see nobody's getting full marks, so you've not been coerced by Q or Mr. H. Oh dear, let down by science knowledge. Oh, but this is the point where I can say, oh, you've been let down by your science knowledge, but are you having the most fun, Matt and Lisa? Because if you're having the most fun, you are the winner. We were playing a game the other day, and Kian, bless him, did not win. But he sat there and went, "It's okay. I had the most fun, so I'm the real winner." So obviously it is wearing off on him. Okay. Right, let's move on to round number 3. Oh yeah, it would have been embarrassing, Colin, if you didn't get Photon. But well done for getting it. What didn't you get, Colin? And Carol. So round number 3 is current affairs. So all things that have been in the news this week. Okay, and I know that Mum, you like to check what is number 1 in the charts in case it comes up in a quiz, and it's not in the quiz this week. So if you've researched it, I'm afraid not coming up. Oh, Jackie's got 20. Has Q got to you? So round number 3. Current affairs, question number 1. So who announced this week that they would be standing down as the leader of the DUP? Who announced this week that they would be standing down as the leader of the DUP? Oh, you surprised me, Colin. I thought you'd have got that. There you go, you never can tell what people are going to get. Question number 2. Which ex-footballer appeared in court this week and denied the charges of assault against 2 women? Which ex-footballer appeared in court this week and denied the charges of assault against 2 women? Question number 3. To whom did Boris Johnson promise to fix the tax? To whom did Boris Johnson promise to fix the tax? Oh, thank you, Dave, for the beers. I've polished them off now, so I'm back on the Welsh Rugby Union IPA. Still getting through that. I just keep buying more beer. Would you believe it? I do like my beer. Right, it's payday today, so I can order some more. Question number 4. How did the German women's gymnastics team defy convention during last weekend's European Championships? So how did the German women's gymnastic team defy convention during last weekend's European Championships? I do say. Dad taught me well about my drinks. Question number 5 this evening. So, I didn't have a number 1 single, but my entertainment question for the week is which film won the Best Picture Award at this week's Oscars? So, which film won the Best Picture Award at this week's Oscars? Joe, of course. Question number 3 for you was, to whom did Boris Johnson promise to fix the tax? To whom did Boris Johnson promise to fix the tax? There you go. I'm sure the IPA will taste fine. Have a palate cleanser in between. Although, to be honest, this time on a Friday night, anything is going to taste great. Question number 6. Let's go back to Boris Johnson, shall we? He's always in the news. So, it has been revealed that since 2006, Boris Johnson's what has been publicly available online. So it's been revealed that since 2006, Boris Johnson's what has been publicly available online. Now please, keep clean with your answers here. Yeah, palate cleanser is just a little bit of water, Dave. It sounds posh, but it's not. Not in my world. There you go, tasted fine. Question number 7. In which country has there been a devastating crush at a religious festival which has killed dozens and injured over 100 people? In which country was there a devastating crush at a religious festival which has killed dozens and injured over 100? Oh, my chat's buffering again. Sure, it'll come back. Question number 8. 24-year-old Jonathan Gibson hit the headlines this week when he became the youngest ever winner of what? The 24-year-old Jonathan Gibson hit the headlines this week when he became the youngest ever winner of what? Oh, chat's back up. Question 9 in your current affairs round. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge celebrated their wedding anniversary this week. For how many years have they been married? The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge celebrated their wedding anniversary this week. For how many years have they been married? And your final question in the current affairs round. A number of leading sportsmen, women, clubs and organisations have begun a 3-day boycott of what? So a number of leading sportsmen, women, clubs and organisations have begun a 3-day boycott of what? So that is your current affairs round done and dusted. So how much have you been watching the news this week and reading up about things? Yeah, I remember our first ever stay in quiz. I did a current affairs this week round and tried not to get the C word in. Oh my goodness, it was hard to find things that were in the news that week, which weren't related to the C word. This week, though, there's been a lot more. We seem to have more and more news about other things, don't we? So it's getting a bit easier to do a current affairs round. So that leaves us with just one round remaining. I know we're a little bit behind time this week because of the intro and my extended little break there. So thank you for bearing with me this week. So let's move straight on to round number 4. So looking back through my notes, I realised I'd never actually done a Friday round. It's Friday, we are all together. So this round is dedicated to Fridays. One of the best days of the week, I feel. Oh, Katie wants number 9 again before I start. Go on then, Katie. As soon as you acted for me earlier. Number 9 for you, Katie. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge celebrated their wedding anniversary this week. For how many years have they been married? There you go, Katie. Right. So let's move on to round 4, which is the Friday round. So, mixed bag of questions, all relating to Friday. So, round number 1. The restaurant chain TGI Fridays. So what do the initials TGI stand for? So in the restaurant chain TGI Fridays, what do the initials TGI stand for? Question number 2. The word Friday derives its name from which Germanic goddess? The word Friday derives its name excuse me. The word Friday derives its name from which Germanic goddess? Hoping you can still see me and hear me alright. I'm just getting a message coming up, so my connection's running out. Went to red, back to green again now. So I may just have dipped out for a moment, but hopefully I'm back with you. Question number 3. In which book would you encounter the character of Man Friday? Question number 3. In which book would you encounter the character of Man Friday? Question number 4. On what date of the month is it considered unlucky for Friday to fall? On what date of the month is it considered unlucky for Friday to fall? Question number 5. Who starred alongside Jamie Lee Curtis in the 2003 remake of Freaky Friday? Who starred alongside Jamie Lee Curtis in the 2003 remake of Freaky Friday? Yes, it is unlucky when you fall, Mum. Question number 6. The Black Friday, or not the, just Black Friday, is a sales period which commonly falls in which month? Black Friday is a sales period which commonly falls in which month? Yeah, question number 7 for you this evening. Tamsin Greig, Paul Ritter and Simon Bird were among the stars of the Channel 4 comedy entitled Friday Night What? Tamsin Greig, Paul Ritter and Simon Bird were among the stars of the Channel 4 comedy series entitled Friday Night What? Question 4 for you, Katie. Of course. On what date of the month is it considered unlucky for a Friday to fall? So now we're on to question number 8. Only 3 questions left this evening. Question 8. Who had a hit in 1965 with Friday on My Mind? Who had a hit in 1965 with Friday on My Mind? Question number 9. If the 1st of April falls on a Friday, how many Fridays will there be in that month? If the 1st of April falls on a Friday, how many Fridays will there be in that month? And moving swiftly on to our final question of the evening. By what name is Friday known in France? By what name is Friday known in France? So there you go. And that is the end of the quiz for this week. Well, not the end as such, but it's the end of the questions for the quiz this week. So as you know, anyone who's been with us before, we'll just have a short 2 to 3 minute break for you to finalise any answers that you would like to before we come back and mark your answers for the evening. So I'll go through the answers to the picture round first, because that will be on your screens, then rounds 3 and 4, and then we'll see how you have done. So yes, I hope you've been enjoying the quiz this evening. Let me get the pictures back up for you, and I shall speak to you again very soon, Scuizzes. Here are your flags. Remember, I'm also looking for the connection between those 9 countries. Speak to you very soon. Okay, so I am back from my very short trip to the bar in between those rounds. So I'm ready to go through your answers for the picture round and then rounds 3 and 4. So hopefully you heard my voice and are on your way back, ready to mark those answers. I'll just give you a few seconds to get your whatever colour you mark with out. And I'll go through these flags. So there are 9 flags there for you. to recognise, and there's a connection between them all. So here come your flag answers. And 3, 2, 1. There you go. So flag number 1 was India, 2 was Kenya, 3 New Zealand, 4 South Africa, 5 Cyprus, 6 Malaysia, 7 Japan, 8 Thailand, and 9 Jamaica. So India, Kenya, New Zealand, South Africa, Cyprus, Malaysia, Japan, Thailand, and Jamaica. And the connection between them all, they are all countries in which you drive on the left-hand side of the road. So they're all left-hand drive countries. So there you go, you drive on the left-hand side of the road on all of those countries. Test teams quite often thought it was Commonwealth countries, but not all of them are Commonwealth countries. That's not the link. Yes, so the link is they drive on the left-hand side of the road. And let's bring back my ugly mug. Here I am. Hello, everybody, once again. So, let me get my answers ready, and we can go through rounds 3 and 4 before we total up how well you have done. Sorry, I've got hiccups that come on during the break time. Yeah, so here we go. Mum, I have got your message. I have already got it planned, so don't you worry. So round number 3 was your current affairs round. So question number 1. Who stood down as the leader of the DUP? It was Arlene Foster. Question number 2. The ex-footballer who's appeared in court was Ryan Giggs. Great footballer, not such a great human being. Question number 3. To whom did Boris Johnson promise to fix the tax? It was James Dyson. Question 4. The German women's gymnastics team, well, they defied convention by wearing full bodysuits rather than leotards. Question 5. The Best Picture award at the Oscars went to Nomadland. Question 6. Since 2006, each and every one of us have been able to access Boris Johnson's phone number. His phone number has been on the internet for 15 years, apparently. Question 7. The devastating crush at the religious festival was in Israel. Question 8. Jonathan Gibson. He is the youngest ever winner of Mastermind. Question number 9. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge celebrated their 10th anniversary. And number 10. So a number of leading sportsmen, women, clubs and organisations, they have started a boycott of social media. So those are your answers there. To round number 3. Those countries' original flags. Well, I haven't researched whether that's those countries' original flags, Colin. The link I'm looking for is driving on the left-hand side of the road. And then moving on to round 4, which is our Friday round. Here we go. So TGI Fridays. It's Thank God It's. So Thank God It's Friday. Number 2. The word Friday derives from the Germanic goddess Frigg. 3. Man Friday is found in Robinson Crusoe. Number 4. It's unlucky for Friday to fall on the 13th of a month. Alright, question 5. Jamie Lee Curtis starred alongside Lindsay Lohan in Freaky Friday. Alright, question 6. Black Friday commonly falls in November. It's the post-Thanksgiving sales. Tamsin Greig, Paul Ritter and Simon Bird, they starred in Friday Night Dinner. So dinner is the answer there. Question number 8. Who had a hit with Friday on My Mind? It was the Easy Beats. Number 9. If the 1st of April falls on a Friday, how many Fridays will there be in that month? There will be 5. The 1st, the 8th, the 15th, the 22nd and the 29th. And question number 10. The word Friday in France is known as vendredi. Vendredi. In most languages, Friday is named after the Roman goddess Venus. But our word Friday comes from Frigg, as we learned in question 2. So those are your answers for this evening. So if you just total them up, and then we can see how well you have done. I did have a request coming through. Can we see the suspects posters? Because not all of them were clear on the video. Of course, you can see my suspects photos. These are all ones that you have sent in over the last year. So I just picked up a few of the quiz regulars. So I looked for some dodgy characters, like Mom here was looking quite dodgy for the Rockstar quiz, as was Dad. Carrying on with the Rockstar quiz, we had Graham and Alison who were in Edinburgh this week. Lisa and Matt, you got in. I don't know if you can see you on the video. You're one of my suspects. The Trevine 4 were looking a little bit suspicious, so they were on the suspects wall. Now, anyone who's a pirate for our Hats Week a long time ago has to be a suspect. So the Lou 2, you made it onto my suspects wall. And of course we've got, where is he there? Albus Dumbledore, who came in for Christmas Jumper Week. He was a suspect. And of course the main suspects, Colin and Carol, you are my number 1 suspects. And while we're on the subject, can we all please raise a glass for Carol's big birthday on Tuesday? Happy birthday, Carol, for your big day on Tuesday. I hope you have a lovely time, and thank you for joining me so often at the Stay In. Yes, Pembrokeshire with Happis, and enjoy your day, Carol. Right, so I've seen loads of scores coming in. Oh, 3's a crowd on 48. Oh, has Q got to you and forced you just to drop a few points? That's what I would like to know. So loads of good scores coming in. 37s, 38s, 42s, 44s, 45s. What's that? 36. Yes, I can see some glasses coming in for Carol there. Yeah, let's finish with a tiebreaker. So here is the tiebreaker for this evening. So it's a Line of Duty one. So the final episode of last series, so series 5, attracted an audience of 13.67 million people, which is the record for any Line of Duty episode. Although once figures come in, last week's will surpass it, and Sunday's is definitely going to surpass it. But that is the highest official figures so far for a Line of Duty episode, 13.67 million. What I would like to know though is the very first episode of Line of Duty, which was aired on BBC 2, not BBC 1, what were the official viewing figures for the first ever episode of Line of Duty? That is your tiebreaker. There we go. Right, let's wait for things to come in. Yes, you did all look very dodgy in those photos, so you were my suspects. But of course, it had to be H, didn't it, who was there, which is why Mr. H got dragged in and interrogated by Q himself. Although what will happen in the actual Line of Duty, who knows? I'm not going to spoil it for anybody or share my theories. The theories online that I've stumbled across completely by accident are incredible. There you go. A tied score on Anglesey. Oh, that doesn't happen often, does it, Colin? Yeah, my Sunday night catch up with Mum and Dad, they always go, "Oh, Colin Cow beat us again." But here we go. Answers coming in. I've got 3.47 million, 2.76, 1.3, 1.5. They're all just coming in, so by the time I've read this out, we'll have it. But the very first episode of Line of Duty, and somebody is very close actually. Slade Part Sinners. 3.76 million people tuned in for the very first episode of Line of Duty on BBC Two. Yes, it's Slade Parts in is now 3.47 million. It was very well watched, very steady that first season, and the opening of the second season dropped by over 1 million, about 2 3/4, and suddenly picked up when everyone realised that Keely Hawes was absolutely smashing it, and then from there it picked up and up and up. So there you go. Yes, Sunday night is going to be absolutely epic. I have not been this excited about a TV show for a very long time. Yeah, that brings us though to an end for this evening. Once again, thank you so much for joining me here on a Friday night. Every week somebody emails me and said, how long are you going to carry on? I really don't know. We're just going to keep going. I know that the first Friday in June I cannot do, for a number of reasons. So I may pre-record, I don't know. We will see what happens. But yeah, I'm definitely back for the next few weeks at least. And we're going to see how it goes. I'd like to carry it on and then do the Scuizzes meetup. It's close to getting the Scuizzes meetup sorted for you. So there you go. I'm just moidering. Thank you once again so much. Huge shout out again to Carol for her big birthday on Tuesday. And again, thank you to all the actors who helped out with the intro video this week. Please enjoy your bank holiday weekend and enjoy whatever you are doing, but enjoy it safely. Keep yourself healthy, keep yourself safe. And the Stay In will open its doors next Friday at 8 o'clock as usual. Good night and thank you, Scuizzes.